Hey there, retro gamers. This is the classic and retro gamer here. Today, we're diving into the golden age of the Sega Mega Drive. Let's take a trip down memory lane and explore the top 10 best-selling Mega Drive games of all time. From side-scrolling platformers to brutal fighting games, the Mega Drive had it all. These games defined a generation and left an unforgettable mark on gaming history. So, grab your 3-button controllers, adjust your RF switches, and get ready to blast back to the 90s. First up, we have the game that launched a true rival to Nintendo's Mario, Sonic the Hedgehog. Released in 1991, this game took the world by storm with its lightning-fast gameplay, catchy soundtrack, and of course, the coolest hedgehog this side of Green Hill Zone. Sonic's debut wasn't just about speed though, it was about attitude, about breaking free from the shackles of Mario's Mushroom Kingdom and injecting some much-needed chewd into the platforming genre. The game was a masterpiece of design with colourful levels, memorable enemies, and enough loop-de-loops to make your head spin. Could Sega top the original Sonic the Hedgehog? You bet your spin dash they could. Sonic the Hedgehog 2, released in 1992, wasn't just bigger and faster, it introduced us to the most famous sidekick in gaming history, Miles Tails Prower. This dynamic duo took on Dr. Robotnik's latest diabolical scheme, battling through massive levels, from underwater labyrinths to neon-drenched casinos. Sonic 2 was a visual and audio feast, pushing the Mega Drive to its limits and solidifying Sonic's status as a gaming icon. Hold on to your fezzes, because in 1993, Disney's Aladdin leaped from the silver screen to the Mega Drive in a blaze of glory. This wasn't your typical movie tie-in, folks. This was a masterpiece of platforming perfection, fluid animation, vibrant visuals that captured the magic of the film, and gameplay that was as smooth as Genie's escape from the lamp made this a must-have title for any Mega Drive owner. Whether you were dodging guards, battling Jafar, or soaring through the skies on a magic carpet, Disney's Aladdin was pure 16-bit magic. Buckle up, because 1994 brought us not one, but 2 Sonic games that would redefine the series. Sonic the Hedgehog 3, with its innovative lock-on technology, introduced us to the enigmatic Knuckles the Echidna and blew us away with its sprawling levels and incredible soundtrack. But the fun didn't stop there. Lock on Sonic and Knuckles, and you unlocked the full potential of this masterpiece. With Knuckles as a playable character, new levels, and a sense of scale that was unheard of at the time, Sonic 3 and Knuckles was the ultimate Sonic experience on the Mega Drive. In 1993, the arcade-brawling sensation Mortal Kombat came to the Mega Drive, bringing its brand of bloody, bone-crunching violence to home consoles. This wasn't your typical cartoonish fighter. This was a game where limbs were severed, spines were ripped out, and friendships were tested on the couch. Mortal Kombat on the Mega Drive was a phenomenon, a controversial and groundbreaking title that pushed the boundaries of what was acceptable in video games. 1991 saw the release of Streets of Rage, a side-scrolling beat-em-up that let you unleash your inner badass on the mean streets of, well, wherever this game took place. You took on the role of Axel, Blaze, or Adam, each with their own unique fighting style, and proceeded to punch, kick, and suplex your way through hordes of street thugs. Streets of Rage was a masterclass in satisfying combat, with responsive controls and a cast of memorable enemies. And let's not forget that soundtrack. It was the perfect blend of driving techno and urban grit, setting the mood for a night of bone-crunching action. Lace up your high tops and get ready to jam. NBA Jam, released in 1994, took the court by storm with its over-the-top basketball action and unforgettable catchphrases. This wasn't your typical basketball sim. This was a game where players could soar through the air, dunk with the force of 1,000 suns, and set the net on fire with their incredible shooting skills. NBA Jam was pure, unadulterated fun. A game that perfectly captured the excitement and intensity of the NBA, but with a healthy dose of arcade craziness thrown in for good measure. It was a party in a cartridge, and it cemented its place as one of the greatest sports games of all time. The sequel to the controversial hit, Mortal Kombat II, arrived in 1994. and it was bigger, badder, and bloodier than its predecessor. With a roster of new combatants, including the chilling reptile and the sinister Kung Lao, the game upped the ante in every way. The fatalities were more gruesome, the special moves were more outrageous, and the gameplay was even more addictive. Mortal Kombat 2 cemented the series' reputation as a pioneer in the fighting game genre, even if it did spark a few heated debates about violence in video games. The king of fighting games finally arrived on the Mega Drive in 1993 with Street Fighter II Special Champion Edition. This was the definitive version of the arcade classic, featuring all 8 original World Warriors, including fan favorites like Ryu, Ken, and Chun-Li, as well as the 4 boss characters, now playable for the first time. The graphics were crisp, the animation was fluid, and the gameplay was as tight and responsive as ever. Street Fighter II Special Champion Edition was a must-have for any self-respecting fighting game fan, and it proved that the Mega Drive could hang with the best of them when it came to delivering a true arcade experience at home. Our final entry on this list takes us back to 1988 with Altered Beast, a game that was actually a launch title for the Mega Drive in Japan. While it might not have aged as gracefully as some of the other games on this list, Altered Beast holds a special place in the hearts of many Sega fans. This side-scrolling beat-em-up let you transform into various beasts, each with their own unique abilities, as you fought your way through hordes of mythological creatures. It was a bizarre, over-the-top adventure that perfectly captured the spirit of the early days of gaming. Thanks for joining us on this nostalgic journey through the best-selling Mega Drive games. Which one was your favorite? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more retro gaming content. From the blazing speed of Sonic to the brutal fatalities of Mortal Kombat, these games defined a generation and continue to be enjoyed by gamers of all ages. The Sega Mega Drive was a console that truly had it all, and these 10 games are a testament to its enduring legacy. I'm the classic and retro gamer. Thanks for watching.